Hey everybody, welcome back to Mike's Wooden Things and Stuff, and welcome to the end of 2025. This is my annual year in review video where I look back at all of the things that happened here in my shop, here on the channel, and here in my life. Let's get right into it. 2025, year in review. Whoop whoop! Come on! Alright! Okay, so pretty good year here on the channel and here in the shop. I think personally, we're going to go through my resolutions. I just rewatched my resolutions video to take some notes, and let's have a look at how I did. Shall we? Well, whether you think so or not, that's what we're going to do. Resolution number 1 for 2025 was to get back to the weekly video release schedule that I had been doing previously. I am happy to say that with the release of this video on Saturday, the final Saturday of the year, I put out a video every Saturday this year. Go me! The goal was to diversify the types of videos that I was putting out in order to keep it from wearing me down and breaking me like it has done in the past when I had that release schedule. I did do that. I diversified the offerings, so to speak, and it still wore me down and almost broke me, but I did it. I made it through. Every week there was a video release. There were some build videos, there were some tool talkie videos, there were some talkie head videos like this, there were some music that went out.
Oh, we can't talk about broken hearts. No, we can't talk about broken hearts.
There was all kinds of different things, and it still wore me down, and it will not continue. But we'll get into that next week when we talk about the 2026 resolutions. Happy with the success on that one. Let's say that. Resolution number 2 was to schedule my time better. That I will also call a win. I used the whiteboard up in the corner that I installed to be better at scheduling myself both daily and weekly. I was not great at knowing how much I could put on it and be successful, which in some ways at the end of days or at the end of weeks where I hadn't checked things off the list, it was a little bit disappointing. But then I realized that it's your own fault for putting too many things on the list. I will give myself a check mark on scheduling myself better because I actually scheduled myself, which was an improvement. And I did significantly better at planning things and then working towards accomplishing them on a schedule, which definitely helped with resolution number 1. And yeah, so that is also a win. That's 2 wins, 2 for 2. Resolution number 3 was to try 3 new woodworking techniques this year, which was a total and utter failure. I did nothing new. I did the same stuff that I always do. I mean, I did make some nice things. I made the wall cabinet is a nice thing. And unfortunately, the idiot who made this carcass has managed to get this middle divider just a little bit skewed, either misaligning the mortises or tweaking it during glue up or something, but he jerked it up for us. So the box that I made, the commission piece for Gretchen, is a nice thing. I made some things to finish off the shop renovation, the cleat wall and the spray can cabinet. Those are nice things that I made, but I didn't push myself. I didn't engage in anything technically or creatively that I hadn't done before. So I guess that was kind of, if there's anything disappointing about this year, that would be it, I think. The fact that I didn't really push myself creatively or technically this year. I mean, let me know what you liked that I made this year. Down in the comments, tell me what your favorite projects of mine were this year, or the favorite things of yours that I did this year were. I'd love to hear it. But, yeah. Okay, moving on. Resolution number 4 was to do more for the people who pay me to do this. Specifically at patreon.com/woodenthingsandstuff. I will say that they got more content, more interaction from me this year than they have in the past. There is a 30% year-over-year increase in the number of posts that I did over there for those guys. So whether they think that that was increased value or not, I don't know. Maybe they'll leave comments below if they think that that was a good value for them. But I did try, and I think I succeeded at giving them more for their money. I also launched the YouTube membership program this year. They get the same things as YouTube members as the Patreon folks get, and I only started it because YouTube bribed me and paid me money to start it and launch it. But that is, I did more for the people who pay me, so that's a check mark. Resolution number 5 was to eat better, and that one I will give myself a check mark for as well. The nutritionalization station over in the corner helped with that. It gave me a place to cook food more frequently and more easily without going all the way through the house up to the kitchen to take a break. The fridge with snacks, the cupboard with snacks and things that were better for me rather than running out, hitting a drive-through or whatever. I ate healthier, I ate more frequently, and that was the goal. I think I could still be better at that. I think I still hit a drive-through. Well, I haven't hit a drive-through for a while. Once in a while I hit the McDonald's and the Walmart on the way out or on the way in. And I order pizza fairly frequently still. But in terms of consistency and frequency, I have much improved. And so that gets a check mark too. So that is 4 out of 5 resolutions with check marks, which is by far the best result that I have had probably since the first year that I started doing this, which was 5-ish years ago. So happy with that. Other year in review stuff. I kept doing the weekly live show every week. Cats are gonna cat. It's true. I don't even understand why we do that. Why do we have cats? They provide no benefit to you. They're literally not good for anything except being dicks. You have to do it. They're needy little beings that provide you no benefit, and we let them live in our house. And they do like oh, and well, but at least they shit in a box that you have to clean. Like, that's cool. And like sometimes there's fucking puke on the floor. That's awesome too. Like, why do we have these? Every Saturday night I went live, except for a couple where I had previous engagements that I had to attend to, but I always did at least one makeup show at some other point. In fact, I am just about to cross the 60 live shows for the year mark. So, and then I'm got a series of them coming at the end of the year where we're going to try to build a guitar. And so by the end of the year, I probably will be in somewhere in the neighborhood of 64 or 65 live shows this year. I fought through my fear of performing music live in public in front of people and performed at an arts festival, which I am extremely proud of myself for doing.
Somebody somewhere loves me. Somebody somewhere loves me. like somebody somewhere loves you. Somebody somewhere loves you.
And I taught more art and woodworking classes than I ever have before over the course of a year. I feel strongly that we should be passing along to others the things that we love and are passionate about. And I did that more this year than I ever have before. So overall, pretty happy with the year, other than the fact that it did beat me down and break me a couple of times in terms of how much effort I was finding myself putting in to some things. We'll get into some changes that are coming in next week's video for the 2026 resolution list. You will probably see a version of the trying new techniques resolution carried over. I don't know exactly what that's going to look like, but something involving trying new things will be incorporated into next year's resolutions. So let me know down in the comment section, what were your favorite points this year here on the channel? What were your favorite videos? What were your favorite things that I did out here in the shop, whether it was on the weekly episodes or the live shows or whatever? We'll see you next year. Happy with 2025 overall. Gonna go forward into 2026 with a smile on my face and a spring in my step. Be kind to each other. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. We'll see you next year. Come by for the live shows that I'm ending the year with. We're going to build a guitar. We're going to try to build a guitar. We'll see. I've built guitars. I've built a guitar. I should be able to do one live over the course of a couple of live shows to end a year, right? Like 8 hours worth of live shows to build a guitar from scratch. That sounds like a thing I should be able to do. Bye for now. All right. Go chainsaw something if you got one, and if you're looking for one, oh, maybe. We'll give it a maybe. What was that?
You're threatening me with a chainsaw.
Those were defensive. It's not even plugged in. It's not even plugged in, and like, come on.
Sorry.
I mean, I could probably still hit you with it, and it would still hurt.
Yeah, probably.
Should we try?
No.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Mike's Wooden Things and Stuff, and welcome to the end of 2025. This is my annual look back at the year and see how things went episode. This is the year in review where we have a look at what happened this year here in the shop, here on the channel, here in my life. Let's get straight into it. Welcome to the end of 2025. I said that already. That was almost... first shot, that was almost really good. And then I just messed it up, saying the same thing again that I already said. Okay, so I think it was a pretty good year here in the shop and here on the channel. I'm a little bit biased because it's my shop and my channel. But not too much went terribly, terribly wrong. Let's put it that way. Started off the year with... some build videos? No, we didn't. I don't even know what the order of operation was. It was the cabinet at the start of the year? Let's start again. Let's start again. You don't know what you're saying, so maybe stop talking until you do. I mean, I made some nice things. I finished the wall cabinet. I made a custom commission piece for a friend of the show, Gretchen. I finished off the shop reno with the slat, the zip fucking thing with the tools on it. But I didn't really push the envelope. I didn't really push myself creatively or technically. So I can't say that in terms of the things that I made, I was really successful at expanding anything or getting better necessarily. I mean, you get better every time you make something as long as you're paying attention. But I didn't push myself. I didn't go anywhere. What am I trying to say? I didn't make anything better than ever before. I didn't push myself. I say the things better. Speaking of not getting better,